Hello. We're going to do the next part of Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Nintendo Switch. We don't need to see the... Can we skip the intro? Thank you. We don't need to see it. Anyway, we're going to do World 2. So, before I'm going to jump into some pretty big news I have, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you've probably already seen it, but I want to say about it anyway. But first I'll tell you about controls. So the controls for this game, because I did not say about them last time, are the A and B buttons jump, do the function of jumping, and then X and Y for like picking items up, because after that you have after that for the handstand it's down and the A button, like that, jump, so you jump, then as soon as you land on the ground you jump again immediately to do a handstand double jump. For backflip it's run one direction and quickly flip the joystick in the other direction, tap the A or B buttons. Now for Y spin it's literally jump, hold up so you make contact with the wire, start holding up on joystick, tap A, and there you go. Now, here's the interesting thing. Oh, you know, jump there. Because, as I said last time, anyway, two-handed climb. Now, this is where the game kind of takes a bit of reference from Donkey Kong Jr. back in the arcades. You see, if you climb up, climbing is just done with the joystick, really. So, like, if you climb up, if Mario has both hands on the ropes, then climbing up will be easier, but it'll be slower climbing down. If he has both hands on one rope, climbing down will be easier, but climbing up will be harder. Anyway, let's finish level. And so that's basically it, but it's really cool that it takes like reference from Donkey Kong Jr. So as the controls explained. Now, I said about full damage last time, and I did put in the description that I made a mistake on what I said. But if you didn't read the description, I'll explain. So I mentioned I played DK94 once I beat this game. Oh. Go all the way up, good. Now, with DK94, full damage, I don't know how full damage worked in the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong, because I never replayed the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I've only played the Switch remake that I'm playing now. So what happens is, what will happen is, for full damage, in the Switch remake, which is the game I'm playing now, full damage is basically non-existent in the game. Well, how it worked in I'll tell you about how it worked in DK94, just to give an example. Got it. So, how it worked in DK94 was, if you fell, if you didn't fall down too much, you would, oh, whoops, jump. This. Anyway, what you would do is, you would, if you didn't fall down too much, you wouldn't get anything. If Mario starts to fall at a bit of a tilt in DK94, he would basically, once he landed on the ground, he would roll forward a bit. If he tilts all the way down to start, or if he really tilts, if he tilted enough that, and then the next stage is where if Mario tilted enough, he would fall on his back and be stunned for a bit of time. Here's some crumbling blocks, by the way. This is another thing from DK94, but in DK94 it's mainly featured in the final world. Anyway, what then happened? Oh, hold up. Oh! Whoops! Oh, come on, that. Oh, thank goodness they come back, because I was in a bit of a hard situation, like, quick. Anyway, what? Oh, yeah. We know about protecting from hands then. Oh, you just want to do that, are you? Thanks. Why did I do that? Really, that was a bit of a foolish thing to do. Come here then. Oh, wee! Wow. When Mario falls on his back in DK94, he gets momentarily stunned, but nothing bad really happens. But oh, yo, cool! But anyway, what then happens is, in DK94 what? And then there's the final full damage thing, which is where if you fell a far enough distance from like the top of a stage straight down to the bottom, Mario would completely do a 180-degree rotation. What that means, so we don't have to go into too much mathematics when it's not really needed, is that basically means that Mario would rotate. I think there's a bit of a gust of wind outside. Oh. Anyway, Oh my god. I have just realised I've been very, I've just realised how foolish I've been. Because I have literally just clocked that there's a ladder. Meaning, all that stuff with trying to hit those switches did not need to happen. All I was doing was wasting time. Luckily, I've set it to casual mode, so time isn't an issue. But in this version of Mario vs Donkey Kong, as I was saying about full damage is basically non-existent. It doesn't exist. And the reason why it doesn't exist is probably to give casual gamers a bit of an easier time, sorry. And I'm glad they did that because, no one likes full damage, and, yes, full damage does actually exist in this game, but it doesn't, at the same time, it doesn't really exist. And the reason why I say it does and doesn't exist at the same time is because you have to fall from ridiculously high heights to trigger it. I mean, a brilliant example of how we've got a 1-up thingy. Let's go and do that then. But anyway, with ridiculous heights to trigger full damage, the expert level on World 2, because once you beat the game you get expert levels, and then the expert level on World 2, what happens is, the easiest way to beat it is literally, you're at the top of the level, right? You just grab the key and fall all the way down. And whoops, wrong level, we're back. Can I back out, please? Oh no, if I can't. Good. Because I started thinking of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, where until you beat a level, you can't quit out of the current. If you try and quit out of the current level you're playing in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, you can't quit out of that level until you've beat it. Anyway, more things from the original Mario, from the original Donkey Kong. No, Donkey Kong Jr. is that. You get to... No! Anyway, you get to hurt the enemies by dropping fruit on them. Anyway, what then? You see, I really like this game, and when Donkey Kong 94 came to Switch Online, I was so hyped, because I love DK94, it's such a fun game. And I get why people say it's one of the Game Boy's best games. Anyway, as I was gonna say about one big thing that's happened is so if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you probably know about this already, but for those who don't, I'm just gonna tell you it. So, what's happened is, careful, we don't want to on spikes, but what's happened is really cool in my opinion. I have not played the game, I own some GameCube games, only the discs. Well, I own the box as well, of course, but I don't own an actual GameCube console. I only own some GameCube games. But enough me saying about my collection of GameCube games. As I was saying, Nintendo, a couple days ago, decided to say that they were going to release Chibi Robo onto GameCube Switch Online, onto GameCube Nintendo Classics, which personally is really cool. And draft, because I got it. Anyway, I like most of the games on the original 7 games. I think like the only one I've played, I think, is Super Mario Sunshine. Not only because I have Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but I also have the original Super Mario Sunshine for GameCube. I actually have a copy of the original Mario Sunshine. But like most of the games that are going to get put out onto GameCube Switch Online, I don't own a physical copy of, and they're most likely going to be new to me. I'll have played some games. I'll have played games in those series, but like most of them I won't have played before. Because I mainly own, careful here, I mainly own most, like, the GameCube games that I do own are mainly smash hits, like Super Smash Bros. Melee and stuff, like that. Right, stuff like that, really. Although, like, it is quite fun. Some games have got, like, Mario Kart Double Dash. I can't wait till, like, oh, that was just foolish. But, like, Mario Kart Double Dash will be so much fun when they add it, like, I'm not even joking. It's going to be a lot of fun. Because I love Mario Kart Double Dash, like, it's such a unique entry in the series. It's so wacky. 2 drivers instead of 1. Mario and Luigi, and they're both chucking fireballs and stuff. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and you've got eating giant bananas out onto the racetrack, and like there's all sorts of mad things happening. Like it's just chaos. But like Chibi Robo will be a lot of fun for me, I'd say. And it'll definitely be a weird experience as someone who because it'll definitely be a weird experience, honestly. Like, I'll just go off here. Yeah, I can do that because I've got casual mode, which gives me like hearts and which gives me a kind of gimmick of like hearts and stuff. Interesting. Like, oh no. Okay, I'll do this instead. There we go. Good. Beat it. Anyway, that'll be like really cool because like, especially as someone who, oh, a build level, great, but as I was saying, it'll be fun to try it out. It's like with Super Mario Strikers, because I'm not someone who's into football. In America, that's basically rugby, but I'm not someone who's into football. Anyway, I've got the mini Mario level, but as I was saying, I'm not someone who's into football, so it gets interesting because Super Mario Strikers, if you don't own the, they won't, no, don't. Oh, fine. Don't go, thank you. I don't know if this is how you're meant to play the game. Press level, I mean. But it's just how I've ended up playing it. I might be playing it wrong, but hey ho, if I am, whoops. If not, good. Bounce, 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 okay. Anyway, like, Chibi Robo, as someone who is not into life simulators like Animal Crossing, like, I just don't like them. I find them boring. Honestly, it's Animal Crossing, literally a life simulator. Like, I don't like that kind of thing because it's like, I like a game that's fun and has a good plot, not a life simulator. But Chibi Robo is like, you're going round this family's house. I've beat the mini Mario level now, but for first world. But you're going round this house, cleaning up and helping out the family and stuff, all that kind of thing. Right, boss time. Here we go. Oh. Anyway, what we're trying to do is hit the cat. Oh! And he speeds up occasionally. Oh, he cancelled out, brilliant. Got him! Right, one more. Let's see if I can beat it. We're okay, I can't beat it without losing health. But like, this will be a fun game to go through, because I will definitely be playing DK94. Yes, I'll beat DK, but I'll definitely be playing DK94 after beating this game, because even though it's an old game from like 31 years ago, that's on the Game Boy, I'm going to try and perfect that. I want to get that gold star. Bye Mountain, we're not doing that yet. That'll be A next episode, and B, I want the gold star for the boss fight. So, I am going to beat this. I'm going to win. Yeah, whatever, I don't want to do that now. Fight time again. We're actually gonna redemption. Here we go, we're gonna win this. Huh. 2, 3, good job. Oh! Restart. Because I simply forgot that if you didn't beat the boss fight without taking damage, you would not get that gold star. Because it's interesting how anyway, it's interesting how they did this. Because in the original game, apparently, there was like this high score mechanic that you had to do. Oh, seriously. There was this. can you stop being evasive? There we go. I was thinking, speaking of come on fight me. I will try for like 100%. That does not include time attack mode that you get at the end of the game though. All 100% means is like all the gold stars and stuff. And if I can't do it first try, I might do like a video of trying to get 100%. So that the initial videos don't drag on too long. Because some of the boss fights, like mainly like the one World 7. There we go, beat him! Finally without taking damage. Man, that was a bit tough. But like, finally being so glad. Anyway, like, I might, if I don't succeed first try, I'd say starting next episode, I'll probably leave it. And once I've beat the game, I will try to, make a new episode, make a 100% completion clear up episode, or like 2 of them or something like that, because I want to get 100% like all levels. I'm not gonna do like the expert levels, and I'm not going to do the time attack, because once you beat the game you get a time attack mode, and that is hard as nails for some of them, which that phrase basically means something is very tough. Anyway, see you in episode 3 then. Bye.